Welcome to the podcast. Fuck you. What is the latest news with Pomplamoose? Does anybody know?
I think they are back and they're doing a lot of covers of songs new and old.
We don't know what that is.
I'm not a Pomplamoose expert.
We're going to play a very special theme song this week brought to you by Pomplamoose. Hit it!
You were just for kissing. I never thought of you more. Didn't know what I was missing. Now I do forevermore. Forevermore. I want some more.
That was actually not Pomplamoose, Eric.
No one told me to load it up. I'm sorry.
All right.
Didn't we do that
We told you at least
in the
at least
pre-show?
25 seconds before we went live. We told you.
These guys don't
I
know,
was
but
watching.
we do a
I was watching
pre-show every
SummerSlam.
week
We told you.
that
I
we
was
just
watching
don't
SummerSlam.
broadcast or record or anything.
Well,
It's just for us and Kevin.
That was all fucked up.
Welcome.
Well, sorry for that poor start.
Welcome.
This is podcast 317, 317, 317-8305, the 80s. We're here. Thank you for our podcast, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you.
Um,
Alanis Morissette, the 90s.
Yeah, she
Jagged
didn't
Little
she didn't
Pill.
have clothes on that video. Remember that?
That
No.
was not on Jagged Little Pill. That
I don't
was
remember.
other album
didn't.
after that.
And I'll never forget it because I was watching TRL and they debuted that video, and it was, I want to say it was like Snoop Dogg.
Thank you.
How do you
Introducing the
remember all
video.
this?
Because I remember, because like, okay, so she's
Because
not
it was
wearing
important
clothes
to him.
And
It
then
was really
Snoop
important to
Dogg,
Sean.
I think it was Snoop Dogg. Maybe he goes, yeah, she got the big old tit. She got those big old, and then they cut and played the video. I remember being 13, thinking that was hilarious.
I don't know. You're obsessed with naked Alanis Morissette. That's a
Oh,
little
yeah.
bit weird. I don't remember any of that.
let's talk about TRL memories. I remember when Kid Rock introduced the TLC video, and they cut him off. He was going, all three of these girls are hot. I'd bang each and every one of them. Yeah, that's right. Left eye, I'm and they just cut it. And they went to Beautiful or whatever their song was. You're beautiful.
The
You're
song
beautiful.
was Unpretty, Rocco.
Whatever.
Oh yeah.
You're not beautiful then.
Woohoo.
Who's seen that Unpretty?
You
Was that-
have, hold on, TLC saying Unpretty to answer your
Oh,
question.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Garrett, you have an X on the center of your glasses,
Yeah.
just like Charles Manson puts an X in between his. It's in the exact spot.
It
like
is.
his.
Didn't he have a swastika?
He had a swastika.
He had a swastika
but
later,
it started with an X.
Oh, he did.
He crossed himself off from humanity.
Wait a minute, I didn't realize this. So
He
it was
had
an
X'd
X
himself
originally,
out of
and then
society.
he just said, no, that's too boring. I'm making the swastika now.
He got
Well,
weird in prison, yeah.
to be
well, he got
the
weirder.
real story-
He got weirder in prison.
You know what? Honestly, he was a pretty normal guy.
He got weirder.
Prison messed him up.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, he joined up with them Aryans.
I
and
heard
got all Swazi.
that's
He got protected by the Aryans.
So they turned that X.
Oh.
They add 4 more posts to that X. That's
They
bad
turned
stuff.
I thought
X
he
upside
had that
down.
pre-jail.
I just have
No.
the
I
X
didn't
here,
know.
though.
No,
I didn't realize
you.
But I'm also a
You're
fan of
obsessed with
X-Men.
Alanis Morissette, but you know nothing about Charles Manson. You're a weirdo.
I'm a weirdo. You heard it here.
Well,
Garrett,
I want...
Garrett, how long have you been putting an X on your sunglasses?
I don't know how long
Since
have I been
the
wearing those
Vegas-
fake
n-
the
since
Vegas trip?
The,
Yeah.
The Vegas trip we filmed, the Ghost. was
You have
it
Charles Manson on your belt
Ghost
buckle too.
Recon? What was
Yeah.
that video?
You're obsessed
it
with
was
the
Rainbow
Manson.
Six.
Rainbow Six. Rainbow Six videos. The terrorists alive and around
funny guy.
Las Vegas. Garrett did that for the first time. Outside a store in Las Vegas.
That was where the fake glasses were created,
They
I
originated
guess.
there, yeah.
I tend to just make stuff up and go with it for as long as I can.
It's been a while.
Who's Krista? Well, I know who they
Your
are.
glasses literally say Krista and Woody.
Yeah.
What? Why?
Did you steal those?
What
Glasses.
No.
This is Glasses Talk on
If
the
you
MEGA64
were-
podcast.
if you
Hope you're
went-
enjoying it.
To their bachelorette party, which I didn't even
Wait,
go
wait,
to.
wait.
So
They
great way
gave
to
us these
start the
glasses.
story.
I went to the wedding. I didn't
You
get
can only
glasses.
get these by going to a thing I
If
didn't
you
go
went to the bachelorette party, But I didn't
I only
go,
got dinner when
But
I
I'm
went.
so cool that I got them anyways.
What is a bachelorette party?
That means they go to Vegas and like one night is like guys' night, girls' night. They do their own thing, and then the next night they all come together and they just do all.
So you
crazy
could
stuff.
still go to the strip club without your future wife.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, then
Yes,
we're
you could do that.
good.
No, you can't. That's why I'm asking.
Oh, yeah,
It sounds
'cause you gotta come
can't-
home.
You can't do that stuff.
I don't know.
That stuff didn't
I wasn't,
happen,
I
right?
wasn't even there. I don't know.
But
what
they
happened.
should go to Thunder Down Under and get dongs wiggled.
They should do that.
That should be fair.
Speaking of dongs wiggled, I want to say thanks to our podcast sponsors.
Yeah.
LootCrate.com/Mega64. If you go to LootCrate.com/Mega64, you will get a great deal on a mystery box sent to your house every single month. You don't know what's in it. You're probably scared what's in it.
Is this a new one?
What
But-
could the theme be? Is it?
They changed
No.
the box.
Do
It's
we?
not new?
But that's what the box looks like.
But if you order by next month, we got a heads up next month. It is going to be the Jiggle Dongs collection.
It's like a
Thunder
strip
Down-
teasing.
They
kind of
do a
thing.
mashup. It's Thunder Down Under mixed with One Piece.
Whoa.
And they-
Tony
they-
Choppa.
They jiggle their One Piece. You know.
It's
think about it.
they're hunting for the treasure on the Grand Line.
Yep.
I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about.
It's
LootCrate.com/Mega64. Check them out.
And then also check out SumoLounge.com for the best chairs ever sold. If you go to Thunder Down Under, you're gonna have comfort down under beneath your seat.
Because it's all sumos in that show.
And
big guys.
they
That's not
actually
true. They're
have
pretty
stopped.
hot.
They have actually stopped bringing out men, and they don't whip dicks out anymore. They put a sumo on the stage.
They
And
never whipped them out, did they?
Oh, they would
whipped them out.
That's how they end
He
the
knows.
show.
He knows.
Damn.
That's how they end the show. Is
The
released.
dicks at Thunder Down Under are so
Damn.
long you can literally crack them like a whip. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, like someone could come out with like an Indiana Jones hat and just swing in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you hold an
Indiana
apple.
Jones theme.
You
Yeah.
go there, and if you're the bride to be, you hold an apple in your teeth to the side and whoosh, like whip it right out.
It's Australian. It's all Australian music, and at the end, the twist of the show is, oh, that's not a didgeridoo.
Yeah,
There-
and to leave real quick, save that thought, Sean.
I'm saving it.
To leave the building, there's like a trench in the ground with a beam above it, and the dude whoosh, whips his dick onto it, and then he grabs you, and you have to swing across.
He takes you to the other side.
Yeah, with the dick whip swing.
That's cool.
So yeah, check out SumoLounge.com for all your chair needs. If you need to sit down immediately, effective March 31st, get one today.
All right, Sean.
Well, this is an exciting news story, but Ginny has gone to Thunder Down Under for
Wow.
a bachelorette party.
Did she do the apple trick?
Not that I know, but
Did
she
she
said that
go
there's
to the
a
other
part
side
of
of
the
the-
show
She did the
where you have to go on, like people, they select 3 people to go on stage and fake an orgasm, and whoever
Oh,
wins,
wow, that sounds fun.
and whoever has the best one, I guess,
Yeah.
gets some prize, or I don't fucking know. But some girl, the last girl, is like, "Oh, I'm a virgin," and she was booed off the stage.
Oh wow!
Damn.
So
Damn.
that's
So all you virgins
Well,
out there,
you know what?
Sorry.
God was clapping
that's right.
from his stage.
Yeah, he was like, "Hey, good on you, sister."
When that girl dies and goes to heaven, she'll go to the Thunder Down Under in heaven and relive it. But
She'll go to
everybody-
love
waited-
up above.
Did
But
she wait
everybody-
until marriage? Love up above.
All right, yeah, love up above. Let's just end it there.
Yeah. Anyway,
Anyway, that's a theme. So Loot Crate that shit.
hey, if you get a chance, go to shop.mega64.com
Yeah.
to get some Mega64 merch. Support the show. Support us continuing. And we have now on sale the Mega Mansion shirt that is now available. However, much of it is sold out.
Smalls
medium,
and mediums,
are
and
gone.
if you ordered a medium the last couple days, get ready for an email coming your way saying we don't got it no more.
No.
We also put a little note on our Twitter that was like, hey, we're almost out of our soundtrack that we printed a few years ago. And we don't know if it's coming back. So, order one if you ever wanted to get one. And so I posted that thinking, oh, cool, we'll get, about 10 more orders and then call it a day. And we blew past any amount that we had of that soundtrack,
By
suddenly nostalgia kicked in, and we got so many orders.
and I just looked at this. I mean,
Ridiculous.
I refunded so many people today. So hey, check your account. You got more money in there now.
We had so many soundtrack orders, and then Kevin and I went upstairs. Oh, I'm curious how many things Sean's gonna have to send out. We look, how many? That's a stack of 4 soundtracks. There's more. Where's
I told
the box?
him we were low.
Yeah, I didn't know. I thought low was like, yeah, only 100 left. No, it was 4. Maybe not literally 4, but close. Anyway, so I hope you guys can get that. The soundtrack with the book included is one of my favorite pieces of merchandise we've ever released.
Well, it's sold out
I hope you had
forever
a
now.
chance to get it. I've gotten so many emails that were like, "Oh, come on, bring it back."
They had like
you
4
had
or 5 years?
you had 4 years.
You had 4 years.
You had 4 years.
To
That's
find
like
$10.
Obama leaving the White House and saying, "But I didn't get to send the Oval Office."
Well,
Please.
except Obama had 8 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
yeah, we gave him another 4 because he was being-
Unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately, listen, Obama, aka Satan.
Yeah,
You
where's
and
the
Ben
change?
Affleck sit in your fucking throne and piss on each other's mouth.
On it. Not in
That's
it.
the leader of our country we're talking about.
Anyway,
Yeah, not my country.
All right.
not my America is not my country. And
We all know Rocco's a Mitt Romney fan. Well, he's
Yeah.
like personal friends with
Yeah,
Mitt.
Yeah, you
hung
guys
out
had
with
an
his wife one
experience.
time.
yeah, we hung out.
Rocco and Mitt's wife had
He
an
hung out with Mitt's
extramarital
wife
affair.
and Mitt's like lover. Her
You had a harem? Mitt had like multiple?
no, she had her lover.
Oh, that's
her lover.
ooh.
But you said Mitt's lover.
I did.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
Rocco knows him
the
best.
point
You
is
should tell the
Rocco's an
story.
idiot.
I think
That's the
when
point.
you edit this
Yeah.
podcast, this part should be omitted.
It's only for the live audience.
Anyway,
That was exciting though when you did hang out with him. When you got to share that moment.
That's really exciting.
yeah,
Was Mitt's bitch there? The dog?
it was tied to the top of the
the roof rack.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Do you remember? He got in
that
huge
from the
trouble.
get-go was
Tied
like
the dog to the fucking
you
roof
could
and went across
I
the country.
remember I just remember hearing that and being like, you could tell me whatever, but that's weird.
It's a bad dude. Bad dude ties the fucking dog to the roof for a cross-country trip.
Imagine how he treats bad
He
animals.
drove from New York to Florida, right?
I don't know.
fucking
He
know.
could drive
No,
on the
that's-
block. That's a weird thing to do.
Yeah, you shouldn't tie a dog to a car.
Anyways, he didn't
Anyway,
win.
okay, so yeah, shop.mega64.com and get what's there. We have a couple announcements we want to make. Let's just get them out of the way first and foremost. We got a lot of questions about this, so we thought we would address it. Yes, we are coming. We are confirmed. We're on the way. We're coming to PAX Prime in Seattle at the end of this month.
I call it PAX
We just call it PAX.
because I'm cool.
But we are coming to PAX in Seattle this month.
Boom.
Labor Day weekend? I guess it's Labor Day weekend.
Isn't that 2 weeks from now?
Yeah.
Oh my
I think
god.
that's one of my favorite cities to visit.
It
when
is
we
my
do
it's my
conventions.
favorite city that we
Really?
go to.
You like it
is.
too? The
My
best.
favorite one.
City Target too, huh?
Yeah, that's the reason why. Number one reason.
Number one
Number
reason
one,
for sure.
yeah.
So yeah, anyway, we're going to be going to the show. We have... That was a light?
You threw a bottle at our light.
It's
right.
fine.
Decaf for Sean next week.
Point is, Rocco's an idiot.
The point is, Rocco's an idiot.
Krista and Woody. Anyway, we are at...
You could only get those by
I only
going
got
to
the-
a thing.
you-
I attended and I got
I didn't go
prescription
to.
glasses.
You have fucking dumb glasses that say nothing on the side. Mine say Krista and Woody in a date.
Yeah.
His are prescription.
I walk outside in
shit.
embarrassment that my glasses don't have my sister's name on them.
And improve your vision.
Hey, the Sean says that your glasses are better than mine, so I guess Rocco's an
I'm
idiot.
proud of my glasses.
I'm not
Sean made a lot more enemies
proud
than he
of my
realizes right now.
glasses. That's why I didn't wear them.
I made 0 enemies.
Sean, I'd
Everyone's
say
mad at
the
Sean.
room is 100%.
Can I leave and go get some glasses?
Yeah. Please leave
There's
me
a
some
box
glasses.
of
yeah.
headgear
But
over
just
there.
know they're not going to be better than my Krista Woody glasses. I
Just
also
know.
have glasses that say groomsman on them, but I don't wear those. A special occasion. Special occasion.
You only wear them when you're
Oh,
about
groomsman.
to go to.
No, groomsman.
How many times does that happen for you?
4.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I guess that justifies a purchase of a pair of groomsman glasses, huh?
So we'll be at PAX at the end of the month, and Am I waiting for Derek to make this
No.
announcement?
No, I
Great
think
announcement.
he just went to go get his glasses.
He
the wall of
drove away.
glasses.
He's gone. He's going to sell and buy some.
Okay. Anyway, so we're going to be there at the end of the month. We will have a panel there that is happening on Sunday, Sunday of PAX at 12:30. I think in the Sasquatch Theater.
Yeah.
So come check it out.
The Sasquatch Theater is easy to remember
Why?
because I'm a big Bigfoot connoisseur.
Okay.
Or skunk ape. He's known by many terms.
And we will have a booth there. I don't know what our booth number is, but we're on the top floor like we were last year.
Which I liked better than I
Yeah.
thought I would. I like the top floor. I like the attic.
I would rather
I
be
call
on.
it that,
I would rather
attic.
be on the top floor than shoved behind a Marvel booth on the main floor.
They say that Bigfoot
Yeah.
lives in the hills of Seattle, in the woods that surround the city.
No, they don't.
Yeah, there's a lot of sightings. People go squatching in the areas,
Okay.
Bellevue and stuff. It's real green.
Yeah.
That's
So-
why I like it.
Anyway, so we'll be there the full weekend, and all of us will be there. Everybody will be there. Everyone in this room.
Everyone,
It's true.
Kevin.
Kevin's first
Even
PAX
Kevin.
of any kind.
Kevin's
First
never been to
PAX
PAX.
ever.
Yeah.
Wait,
These first PAX.
how the fuck is that possible?
I- You think
Nothing.
you think
PAX
no?
East
I'm gonna
come
show you
to
the
East?
PAX ropes.
Yeah, we'll show you around.
Where to score
PAX
all the
is the best, bro.
scores.
You're gonna love
We'll
it.
show you where the orgy is.
Kevin, you'll like Seattle.
Yeah. Hey Kevin, do you want to go to the PAX orgy? They got Mario Kart.
You gotta bring a GameCube controller.
We going. But they have enough men, so I don't.
Sorry,
think
Sean, I burped.
I'm used to it.
One time at PAX, I believe it was the first PAX East. I've told this story before.
Yeah.
We walked into the Star Trek orgy.
Oh yeah.
Kevin.
I wasn't there.
Kevin.
I wasn't there. I've
Was
never
it an
heard
actual
about
legit orgy?
Okay.
It was turning
legit
into one.
orgy in the sense of what you imagine when you think of legit orgy. No. Bunch of stinky people trying to have sex with each other. Yes.
Man, I don't know anything about this.
Didn't they serve like mouthwash or something? Or,
They had
Isn't there
no.
something-
The alcohol was so cheap it may as well have just been mouthwash.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I
don't
just
think-
remember everyone calling it mouthwash. And I
A
was
big-
like, what?
A big kind of underground thing that happens at a lot of conventions, and I know in particular anime conventions and stuff, is like kind of like free thinking sexual hookups.
What?
Orgies and like swinging clubs in hotel rooms. It's a lot of hooking up goes on. There's a whole circuit I've heard.
Are we calling it hooking up or free thinking sex hookups?
I like that better. That was
Yeah,
a little more
that's
descriptive.
good.
That was a little more descriptive.
So we're all going to be doing free thinking.
So
sex
I'm on the
hookups
hunt.
at PAX.
I'm looking out for something that's Eva
Everyone-
themed.
We're gonna be sounding our penises.
Oh.
and-
Yeah,
Look
I want
for-
to get into that.
If you see anybody wearing Krista and Woody glasses, go ahead and
and
get
just
your sounding
yeah,
kit ready.
Insert the needle at will.
I don't get it.
You never had a sounding?
No, I will never forget. I missed a podcast and he
Yeah.
talked about sounding, but didn't explain what it was.
Yeah.
So I thought it was like
Oh,
a big
yeah!
or something. So I Google image searched it and just
People are gonna do that right
the
now.
scream.
Yeah,
want
Sean,
you to-
I was there, and Sean paused the pod. Hey, I heard this thing called sounding, and Sean immediately just paused it. Google Image. No, no. That was great. But anyway, yeah. So we're gonna be doing that at PAX. But I want to let everybody know, in regards to our booth, we have a big booth there. It's going to be great. We're going to have all our new merchandise, including shirts that we still haven't had online. A whole bunch of new stuff. Sean's icon shirt will be there. My bio shirt thing will be there. Everything will be there. However, we, in tradition of this year, are going to have a PAX exclusive poster.
Boom.
A print,
wow.
an 11 by 17 print that you could only get at PAX in Seattle that weekend.
Wow.
And without further ado, bam, here it is. The PAX exclusive
Look at that
poster.
shit.
You'll only be able to get that at our booth.
What?
At the Seattle
That's a
Convention
powerful
Center.
poster.
That is powerful.
That poster features artwork by Mariel Cartwright, our good friend Kinuko, who did Skullgirls. She was lead animator on Skullgirls, but you know that she's done a
Credits.
lot of stuff for us in the past as well. But that poster is only at PAX. So come to our booth and get one of those.
She really nailed that style.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
she
she
did.
nailed that style.
It's that
completely.
style, but you can tell that it's us in the same time, which
Yep.
is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Every
Skullgirl.
every
And-
form. Yeah.
She did Skullgirls and won the 2014 biggest chili eaters cook-off competition.
True.
She holds the record for
She's got a lot of credits.
most chili eaten in one sitting in the county of Los Angeles.
Right? Skullgirls Encore, cut out of funny people.
Yeah.
There you have it.
So anyway, there are every form of transformation is on there. Every character from our recent video is on there. So I'm really excited. I think that poster turned out awesome.
Super awesome.
Is she Bulma? I mean, Bulma's in there.
There's no reason for that.
That's just because we want Bulma in
Who's
there.
to say that's
Bulma's
even
in there because Bulma's hot. Who doesn't want Bulma around?
Sex sells, Garrett.
It's true. That's I think my favorite part of the poster.
There you go.
In addition to that, we are going to be. This is kind of segue into. We're going to talk game days. Game days are an event that we have at Disneyland every November 1st and 2nd. Is going to. It's going to be great, but a lot of people are asking. Is there going to be a game day shirt? Is there going to be an official shirt
gotta
to
be a
wear
game day shirt.
at the event this week or when it happens, November 1st and 2nd? And to answer that, yes, there will be an official shirt.
Boom.
It's going to be on sale sometime very soon in the near future, but it will be available for sale. And it's not just a game day centric shirt. Anybody could wear this shirt, but it's also the one. Hey, if everybody wants to wear one shirt at game days, wear this one. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
Anyway, it's going to be on sale for the first time at PAX, and it's called the 1986 shirt. And here it is. Bam. There it is, the official shirt. It's just it's a shirt that anybody could wear, but it's also the official game day shirt. So it'll be on sale first at PAX.
Can we do like a Improv Everywhere? They meet up and they do those like kind of wacky internet.
Yeah, I've seen those. Yeah, dude.
What if we do everyone buy that shirt and then at Disneyland we do like a wacky Captain EO, like we all move. around.
We're not going to do that. Anyways,
All right.
buy the shirt. It'll be available. 1986 shirt.
I feel like that's a missed opportunity to call it the 1980-64 shirt.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
1980-64 is too many numbers.
Oh.
Fucking
Too many numbers.
I didn't think
That's like
that.
way into the future.
1980-64, 100
Right.
million.
No, you're right.
That's so far into the future that my brain can't calculate it. Think about that.
You should watch Cosmos.
Hey,
Okay.
You'll get better at it.
everybody email us and tell Eric to shut up.
Yeah, just go ahead and send that email.
To Derek.
Send it to podcast at MEGA64.com and we'll forward it.
Just forward all.
Yeah. So anyway,
Send it to ericbaddude@yahoo.com.
No! Aw, damn it!
So come visit us at PAX and get that stuff, and then some of that'll be online later too. Anyway, moving on from that stuff, I want to say just real quick. Some people have noticed. I've gotten a few comments, messages about some mysterious things appearing on our Twitter account. I just want to address that here.
Are we hacked?
I don't know what that was.
Uh-oh.
But I would say maybe tomorrow we'll have our answer. What is it? I don't know.
Oh my god.
If you're watching this live, you may want to stick around tomorrow. If you're watching this on Tuesday, you already know what it was.
Whoa.
So
That's like you're
where
watching
are
in
you
the future.
time? I would say your sense of time is going to be a very important thing over the next couple of days. So what time period are you in?
The future or the present?
Better focus. I don't know what that was. No comment. Anyway. All right. So anyway, we talked about all that stuff. Has anybody played any video games lately? Because I have not played shit.
I kind of have, but
Yeah.
yeah, we've been busy working on stuff, so not lately.
We've been working on a kind of a bigger thing lately.
Last weekend was the last time I played something. Well, I guess technically on Wednesday
What
I
was
did the
it?
stream. I played PT, the playable teaser that everyone knows by now. Kojima and Guillermo del Toro and
What's the name again?
Guillermo del Toro.
It's Spanish for William. One more time.
Guillermo. How do you say it?
That's it.
Yeah, you got it.
Guillermo?
Guillermo.
It's not Guillermo.
Guillermo.
Yeah, hey, it's not Guillermo.
Hey, in all honesty,
Fuck you!
I don't think I've
Fuck you,
ever-
Bharat Semus!
I don't think I've ever heard it pronounced out loud.
Really? Really? You
No, because I know Guillermo is a word. Like, I know
Yeah,
people
yeah.
named Guillermo at work.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, but I've never
That's not what
seen...
they're called.
I've only heard it out loud with the guys I know at work, but I always saw that written out on his films. I really
It's
like his
tricky.
films.
It's tricky.
Yeah, that was above and beyond my
Well,
capabilities.
Gamera del Toro
right.
and
Well,
Hideo Kojima
and
got together.
Norman Reedus.
Is that good?
I love Gamora del
Yeah.
Toro.
Well, here's the thing. I only had time to kind of start it. I haven't finished it yet. And
So what I didn't even know, and I had to be brought back up to speed. I told the other guys the other day, hey, they announced there's a new Silent Hill game that Kojima and Guillermo del Toro are working on together, and it's a big new thing for the franchise. Okay, cool. I didn't even know. I had to like get my news in reverse. Everyone's like, did you check out PT? PT, it's playable teaser?
yeah.
And it's a horror game.
Yeah, I know. It didn't...
And what I didn't know was that the plan, and now this is really cool retroactively thinking about it, is that Kojima put up a playable teaser, and it's full of scary shit and complicated puzzles, and only upon completing those puzzles does it tell you at the end
What it is.
it's, oh my god, this whole time I've been playing a new Silent Hill. Holy shit.
It's
That's
a
the
trailer
surprise of it.
teaser for
Right.
Silent Hill, yeah.
The fucking video game news sites had that
I know.
on the front page when I woke up that day. When I woke up that day, it was, new Silent Hill, da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh.
So I had no clue that it was supposed to be, like, I was supposed to discover that.
It was worse than that, man. I watched the press conference
Yeah.
from Cologne, Germany. Did I say
Yeah.
that right?
I think so.
But,
You did.
okay, good. I was at work watching that, and then
Yeah.
before I could get home to start downloading it, all the news and all of Twitter was saying, oh, PT is Silent Hills. It's the new game by Hideo Kojima and Del Toro.
Yeah.
And the guy from Walking Dead's in it. Guillermo Del Toro, that is. It was still awesome to play through, and I'm gonna
Why-
finish it,
But
but,
it
now
really-
it's like
ruin it.
I think,
Well, yeah.
I know the news sites want to have a scoop on
They
it.
want a
but
story.
man, it would have been cool if those news sites were just like, hey guys, big thing at the end of this teaser, click to find out what it is.
I have a solution.
As opposed to just,
Yeah, we would have gotten on it that way. Anyway.
I have a solution.
I mean,
Kojima said in interviews he wanted this to maybe like take a week before people would figure this out.
discover
and,
that ending.
You know,
yeah.
discover what's going on. I think if you want to do that in the future, you have it open-ended for a week or however long you want, and then you send a patch to update to give the ending to the game. I don't know if that could work, but it can certainly
or
do better
something
than this.
that, yeah. I don't
Because
know.
if they pushed a patch to that game that actually updated it so you could access the
Yeah.
true ending or whatever, and then that revealed,
people
hey,
would do it, yeah.
yeah, then maybe through the news sites people would be like, what the fuck is this? And go play it again. Or
Something I
keep
thought was
playing.
cool, and I don't know if Derek and Sean knew about this, but they didn't want anyone guessing it was a Kojima thing. But Kojima has, at this point, developed his own engine, Fox
Fox
engine,
engine.
where things all look like, if you look at any of the teasers of the Phantom
What
Pain,
does the engine say?
if you look at any of the teasers for the Phantom Pain, it all has that look to it. It all, you could tell when you see the Fox
Yeah.
engine. It looks amazing. And Kojima specifically didn't want anyone guessing that this PT thing was a Kojima project. He purposely dumbed the graphics down
Yeah.
so that no one would guess that. Like, everyone's saying, like,
Isn't that funny?
this game looks pretty good. And he's like, there's like clipping here and there's this, and he intentionally did all
Yeah.
that. The Fox engine is that powerful that he actually toned it down
Yeah.
so people wouldn't know it
That's
was on
funny.
that level of a game. He wanted people to think, oh, it's some indie game or like some kind of whatever, you
Yeah,
know?
what was the name of the studio? 1-6.
something.
Yeah, it's 4
Yeah.
numbers something.
Yeah.
Man, I really like how Kojima does that.
I
With
just
the Phantom Pain
Smart.
and everything. I really
Yeah.
like, that was. It's like no one is doing things that way.
exactly.
It's really fun.
It seems like he's the only one in the industry that's doing this shit for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Joaquin
or
Mulgrew.
creativity, as opposed to there's a lot of AAA games that I like, but I'm not going to deny that a lot of them are made out of
Yeah.
necessity. For we got to have a blockbuster this Christmas. Oh, we got to, you know what I mean? I feel like he's the only one that's like creatively I want to do. Like, I love Nintendo. Don't get me wrong, but even then, I still feel like sometimes they put out a Super Mario Brothers because there isn't one, and they need to by Christmas.
Well, they're a weird- they're a weird company.
And they're still fun. Don't get me wrong. That's great. But Kojima really is in it for the love of the game. You know, he's really, and I think it shows.
Yeah.
He makes stuff. But anyway,
Well, I haven't played any games.
Not even.
I know.
I haven't played anything.
Bravely
No,
Default?
I've been playing
Nothing?
We Party You some more. So there you go. Hey,
Haven't you beat that yet?
It's not.
Isn't the party over?
No, it's like a party.
Who do you play with? The kids?
So it is till Quest. So the party's like 8 p.m. till
You
Quest.
guys have a party?
You don't know
Like
when it
pizza
is.
and stuff when you play?
Yeah, oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Strippers?
Yeah, we have soda pop.
I bet it'd be fun to be one of your
call-
kids.
Yeah, they have the best time.
I think it would be a lot of fun.
Maybe, probably, hopefully. I try. Anyways, it's cool. Did I tell you guys that you can, with this game, you can either say play with the TV or just play with just the gamepad, or you can there's so many different
Yeah, combinations.
get up and move type games. You want to sit on the couch, you want to just play on the gamepad and have the TV be something else. You can do all of that. It's cool. Anyways, that's it.
Yeah. So anyway, there's that. You play. What did you play?
Seriously though,
I
what
didn't
does
play
the
it.
engine say? Phantom pain. It's a work in progress.
We're
I
getting
will-
the
Working
bugs
parody,
out.
Weird Al
I
shout-outs.
will-
This side of the room, it's getting around.
Freestyle.
I have been playing Steam little ditty. That's what I call games, little ditties. Called Luftrausers. I've been playing Luftrausers on Steam. I took the plunge. I paid the money to get the game. Not worth it.
Sounds German.
No?
Luftrauser.
Luftrausers is a fun game, and originally it was free-to-play Flash game that was on like Albino Black Sheep or something like that. I played this game years ago, and I really loved it. But having the full version now that I paid for, I feel like I'm not getting that much more than I was already getting from the free Flash game. There are more like Luftrausers. If you don't know, it's a 2D platformer game where you do like airplane dogfights. So you have a plane and it's like a shmup, like a side-scrolling shoot 'em
okay.
up. And as you level up, you can unlock different weapons for your plane. Like you can go from a single file machine gun burst to like a shotgun spread, or all different kinds of stuff. Different
Like
kinds
one of these,
engines.
like S-wave type wave.
They don't have an S-Wave, but yeah, just
All right.
that's the thing though. They only have like 5 different
come on, where's
upgrades
your
for your
S-Wave?
weapons. They have 5 different like body types and engines, and it's a fun game. It's the type of game that you could pick up and play for 10 minutes, you know, or pick up and play for an hour. You know, there's no story, there's no cutscenes.
Contra kind of.
Yeah, but at the same time, having played the Flash game, I do feel like it's not as beefy as I would have hoped for a full version that you had to pay for. So that's my review of Luftrausers. I am enjoying it, but if you're on the fence, maybe stay on the fence for a little bit.
Eric's been playing a game.
I've been playing so many games. I've been playing Expendabros, which is the Broforce Expendables like one-off
Oh
thing.
yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Man, get that game. That's free on Steam. That's fun as hell. And I've also been playing Wolfenstein: The New Order. I've been playing all those on PC. How about that? But I use a controller.
Yeah.
That Razer controller is perfect because then I don't have to use my fingers. I can just use my thumbs.
Hey, let's see that this week.
What?
Expendables.
Yeah, sure.
Is it
We
out?
also got.
Yeah, it just came out.
Oh, hey, I
got a
saw.
concert on Friday.
Speaking of movies,
Oh, yeah.
I had a chance to see Guardians of the Galaxy this week. I know a lot of people. Thank you. That's a cool motorcycle right there.
That
Just
was
drove by.
cool. Did you see how cool that was?
It was pretty. The guy on it was cooler.
Very cool. Hey, I had a chance to see Guardian of the Galaxy. I know a lot of people have already seen it, and the reviews are very good. And I just want to give my review.
Uh-oh.
Do you have theme music for that?
You can play "Is This Racist" if you want, because I'm about to be really fucking racist.
Oh, cool.
Fuck white people. Anyways. I really like Guardians of the Galaxy. It's not the greatest movie ever made, but I had a lot of fun, and I was telling these guys, it reminded me of when I saw Pirates of the Caribbean, the first one, back in 2003, long-ass time ago. My expectations were very low, and they were tremendously exceeded. That's how I felt about Guardians of the Galaxy. It's a fun movie, and the unsung hero of the movie, the breakthrough performance, Batista.
Yeah, what the
Yeah.
hell?
I love
How was
Batista.
Batista that good in that movie?
Batista was really good. I read on IMDb, I don't know if this is true, but in the trivia on IMDb it said when Dave Batista found out he was cast in a Marvel movie, he was overcome with such emotion and joy that he broke down and started crying. and immediately signed up for acting classes because he wanted to like
be good.
He was just like so honored to be a part of it, which is awesome.
Yeah.
I think
He
was
fucking
great.
killed it.
He was
yeah,
really
and
good.
he was
awesome
he was
character.
really good in it.
I didn't think any of the performances in the movie were bad.
No.
I had such a good time at that movie.
loved
I'll
it.
watch. I would go see another movie where they go do space pirate bounty hunter adventures.
Now,
It's
here's the
fucking-
thing.
It's I like them being space pirates all over. It's fun.
I really like Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm not dying for a sequel. If that's
No,
the only
I
one that
didn't see
ever came out in the history of movies,
Yeah.
fine by me. I feel like you can only go downhill from here. That's how
Maybe
I feel.
there's
Yeah.
like going to be maybe they'll find out who the raccoon's dad is in the next one or something.
Who is the raccoon's dad?
Who
the
is he?
fucking.
The father.
They're gonna find out the villain. Oh, he's not really dead. Shit. What? Another Infinity Stone. Now it's 2 of them. Crazy.
Crazy.
We gotta get that Thanos guy. Guardians of the Galaxy 2 coming out next summer.
I think they already confirmed like the day that's coming out. I think it's like 2017 or something like that.
Yeah,
Well, they
doesn't it end
confirm
on
at
the-
they confirm
to
at the
be-
end of
to
the
be
movie there's
continued.
gonna be a sequel.
Marvel like actually released the release dates of like 12 movies.
Yeah, they
Like,
did.
The actual specific date they're coming
They
out. it's
planned
like,
that.
Whoa.
What is that move? Is that just to
Warner Brothers
get
is
one
doing the
over
same
on
thing.
everyone else?
What do you mean? What's that? The whole basis of superhero movies is making you wait for the next one.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
they're doing is making you wait for
The
the next
first
one.
one is the
through
commercial
like
for the next one.
2020.
That's why Guardians of the Galaxy is so good because nobody was waiting for it.
Nope, you're right.
True that. Yeah, I went into it like you did, and I loved it too.
I still.
Yeah, cool.
Man, I just
Go-
don't.
Sean refuses to see it.
I don't
has
refuse.
no
I
interest
just
in
have
seeing it.
zero interest. And everyone
It's
I know,
so fun. Though.
I had zero
everyone I
interest in
know
seeing it
said
too.
it's fun. You'll like it. I'm just.
Dude, go take Becky
I
to see
didn't
that
talk.
movie.
I didn't
You'll
talk
like
to
it.
you about this. I thought the villain Ronan reminded me of somebody you would cosplay as.
Yeah, I was thinking
just-
that too.
Honestly, I was just watching the movie, being like, I bet Garrett thinks this villain is so badass.
Yeah,
I thought he was badass.
I thought all his like matte black armor and like holy dressings.
I love
were
the
really
way
cool
he held
looking.
himself. How he was always just kicked to the side the whole time.
Yeah,
Just in every scene. Just-
people. I heard some flack about that being the villain. Like, oh, very generic. But I don't know. Like, I didn't know anything about him from the comic books.
I didn't either. I went in
In all
completely
honesty,
cold.
the only character in that movie that I know from being a Marvel fan is Thanos. Whatever.
Guillermo del Santos.
And actually, I that's
didn't
one of the
know-
few that I know about too, and
Yeah.
I like Thanos, and I was always a fan of villains who were like gods. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like Thanos and like Apocalypse and
Yeah,
X-Men.
yeah.
Like I wasn't big on comics, but I always wanted to
Apocalypse
see
is
them.
always one of my favorite villains. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I did like that's Josh Brolin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
And-
my point though
Yeah,
was,
yeah, yeah, sorry.
I have no knowledge of what Gamora, Star Lord,
Yeah,
Rocket
me
Raccoon,
neither. I didn't know anything about that.
Any of the characters. I was totally blind going in, and that just amazed me. How I was all of a sudden interested. Like, God, I might pick up a comic of these. I'm sure they started.
I was going to say real quick with
really
the
cool.
with the Thanos thing. When someone showed me a screenshot of him before I had seen any movie that had him in it
Yeah.
or anything, and I thought that screenshot looked awful. It's really weird. He's just this CGI guy in a blue chair, and I just thought this is like some Delgo shit. Like this does not look good. But then when he was in motion in the movie, it
looked
fine. It was
good,
good.
yeah. You could
it's
tell that the
it's
real
really
face
funny.
was-
But as I'm watching it, I'm like, yeah, but you know what? If I screen cap this at any moment, it wouldn't look that good.
It wouldn't.
It really needs to be seen in motion. Anyway, it's just interesting.
I felt
thought
that way
was
about
weird.
seeing the raccoon and the big tree man at the same time. Like when they're hanging out, I don't think at any point do you see them and like they stick out like sore thumbs. Like, oh, this
Yeah.
is like CG.
No, it was done
I
well.
thought they looked good. I love that raccoon.
These cute ass raccoon.
Yeah.
His name is Rocket.
And he's great.
Yeah, that
Show some
does
respect.
not sell me on this.
It's
movie.
cute though, Sean.
You won't give a shit. Don't bother.
It's not
Okay.
like
That's okay.
it's
Sean,
not
you're
like
not
Jar-
allowed to see it.
It's really
Okay.
the most opposite of like a Jar Jar Binks character. It's
Yeah.
not what you're thinking.
All right, maybe. I'll
Nope,
let you
you're
know.
not
Don't
allowed.
go.
Oh, okay, good. Thank you.
Oh, he can't go.
I'm with everybody
I was
else
gonna
now.
take him. I was gonna
Oh,
take
good.
you next week.
I wanted Sean to see something that he would enjoy.
No, it's
I have
fine.
changed my tune.
Sean's not allowed.
He's not
Okay,
allowed.
Cool. Good.
You dig the soundtrack.
Ignorance
too,
is bliss.
No, yes.
You
That's
would've
what- yeah,
and,
loved-
that is why Sean is the happiest person I know.
I'm so happy.
man. Rocco. Sean would have loved the soundtrack, but he can't. He's.
I
never
don't
gonna
even
hear
know.
it.
No.
I won't even know about
Hey,
it.
He's
let me
taking
say,
the route of Cypher.
I
in
thought the
Matrix.
soundtrack of that movie was really awesome,
Yeah.
but at the same time, I did not really appreciate how it factors into the main story.
Oh, really? I said I loved how it became, the whole soundtrack was like its own character of that.
That is cool, but I don't want to give away too much, but I feel like too much of the story hinged on music in that guy's pocket.
I agree with you.
That's all I want to say
Wow,
for
okay.
people who haven't seen the movie. But I really like the music. But yeah, all right, cool movie. Check it out. Unless you're Sean.
Unless you're
gas
Sean.
today.
But I'm really happy. I'm super duper happy, so that's okay.
I just wanted to say real quick, I saw Bad Grandpa came out a while back, and they just recently released, they call it Bad Grandpa.5, which is a horrible title. And they used to release, like, Jackass 2 came out, and they released Jackass 2.5, and it's kind of
Which
like...
is always like, that was another movie.
Yeah.
That's
But
great.
how they do it, it's usually kind of documentary style. Like, hey, this is what we tried to do with this, and da-da-da-da-da-da. With completely different footage you never have seen before, but they kind of talk through it instead of just skit, you know. So anyway, this was a little different. Like, Jackass 2.5, 3.5, they stand alone kind of as their own movies.
Yeah.
I think Jackass 3.5 is way better than 3.
I
think
agree with you.
we
Yeah,
talked
I
about that
do
before.
Because not doing the 3D stuff.
Yeah. But Bad Grandpa.5 should have just been included with the movie because it does not stand alone in any way. It's a documentary on every little nuance of making Bad Grandpa.
That kid seems like he's a little shit to have to be around.
No, that kid was
The
rad to
kid
me.
was cool.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard in interviews how he would run up and like punch people in the nuts.
Yeah.
they
Well, they
told
told him
him
to
to.
do that.
I know,
Yeah.
but if I was on that set, I wouldn't.
It's a Jackass set.
Everybody at Jackass does that.
Yeah, that's I guess why I'd never.
Yeah,
went
just
on that
get him
fucking
back,
set.
man.
So-
Just get him back. He's a.
I recommend if anybody is a
Destroy those
fan,
balls. Go to jail.
if anybody is a fan of that kind of humor, or even being into MEGA64, I encourage you to check it out. It's on Netflix. Netflix streaming. You can watch it right now. Bad Grandpa is not on Netflix,
Which doesn't make
but
sense.
Bad Grandpa.5 is.
Oh yeah.
But if you watch it, it is all about how they hide the cameras, how they hide the microphones, how they get people's permission, how they maybe try to convince someone who didn't want to be in it, bits that didn't work, how they got something to work that didn't work previously. There's a segment in the movie where he's got it's a fake, it's a rubber doll, but they have his wife's dead body.
Yeah.
And their whole point was to try to get a delivery man, they call him,
Yeah.
and to get him to carry the dead body out into the backyard so they could bury it or put it in the car.
Yeah.
That's what it was, put it in the car. And it's really interesting because they show you, like, we couldn't get anyone to do it when we did it the first time. We spent a whole day, hey, delivery guy, thank you for showing up. Anyway, come in here. And then they would bring them into the room, and there's candles everywhere around this dead body. Unfortunately, she passed away. We're just going to move her into the trunk. No one needs to know about it. No, I'm not going to do it. And they would leave, and what they said, they couldn't get anyone to do it. And
Yeah.
what worked is Johnny Knoxville was like, I'm bringing a negative energy to this. I'm putting an
Yeah.
aura of death over this. I need to be Mr. Positive. And so they did another day of it. They scheduled another day to shoot that bit, and they had movers. Hey, guys, come on. We're going to move some stuff here. Hey, you don't mind helping an old man bring that? Yeah, sure. Hey, she's just, going to be honest, she passed away, but we're going to take care of it. Just help me move her into the trunk. And
And then
and
he
because
gets-
he's positive, they're like, well, whatever.
Hey.
And then they help him put it in the trunk. Thanks. What we did was probably crime, but I want to say thank you. I don't know the legality, but thank you. And even though he's positive, they're laughing, but then they're like looking at each other, like,
what the fuck?
That
That part's in the movie.
But again, like they talk about it in the documentary, it's like it really would hinge on the energy you would bring to it, whether or not So it's really interesting in that way. I thought it was really, really fascinating in that way. There were also a lot of scenes that were filmed before the wife died.
Oh,
The
really?
movie opens
Yeah,
with the wife is dead.
Spike
Yeah.
Jones was originally in a lot
He's
of it,
a
right?
different character.
Oh.
His wife was played by. Do you know the actress Catherine Keener?
No.
You'd know her if you saw her. She was in the 40-Year-Old Virgin. Like
Okay. Is she in old makeup?
she's in old makeup in Bad Grandpa.
Yeah.
And she is not funny. I think that's why it was cut. She's a really good actress, and they all really like her. They're like, yeah, she's really good at improv. But man, every scene she's in, she doesn't know that's her. She doesn't kind of know.
Oh, yeah, I know her.
But it's like, hey, she could be the greatest actress in the world, but when you're in the room with the Jackass guys, how good are you? You know what I mean? Like even me, like I could improvise, but in that room, that's tough.
Yeah.
So anyway, check that out. If you're interested in that at all, it was really good. I thought that was really, really cool. Anyway, that's all.
I loved Bad Grandpa. I thought that was.
Yeah, I had a really good
And
time.
I thought that
I liked it
kid
a lot, too.
was super fucking ballsy.
Yeah.
But I thought the person who had the biggest nuts in that movie wasn't Johnny Knoxville or that kid. It was the kid's abusive dad in that fucking bar.
Yeah.
Fuck
full of bikers.
that.
Yeah,
That
that was unfucking
That
comfortable.
was like, what do you do
Yeah.
to get shot, dude?
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, check that out if you get a chance. That was really, really cool.
Big nuts. That's all for movies and video games. Have you guys, maybe you're aware, breaking music industry news?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, new music video out by the world's biggest musician. Eric, do you know who I'm talking about?
I don't.
Phil Thomas Cat.
Oh!
What?
PTK himself.
Another Phil Thomas Cat?
Phil Thomas Cat.
Original?
He released a new video. Is it titled "The Kiss"?
Oh, wow.
He was
Made
asking,
for kissing.
Made for
he was
kissing.
asking for submissions from the community a while back. Film yourself blowing a kiss to the camera. Send it in. He'll use it in the video. The video finally came out. Were we in it? Yes.
No.
In a way.
What?
How does that...
Only one of us, though.
I am not happy to announce it, but Sean is in the video.
Oh,
Sean!
thank you.
But they
Phil.
didn't use my footage.
Thank you.
And I want to
Thank
say,
you.
so many people commented, "Where's Rocco?" on that video.
Yeah?
I don't know why. I guess they just were. I guess so many fans were
handle
disappointed.
it.
Were disappointed to see a Chatfield without a Bodie. That they commented and said, "Where's Rocco? Where's Rocco?" Phil Thomas Cat released an official statement.
What
Doesn't
did he
sound
say?
like he's happy.
He said, "Regrettably, Rocco's footage went corrupt, and I couldn't use it."
Couldn't use
Oh,
it.
that sounds like an
I
excuse.
would like to say,
And
I-
then,
Sounds
he,
like
and
an
then he followed it
excuse.
up by saying it was corrupt because it featured Rocco.
Uh-huh.
And then he just ended it.
Yeah.
Corrupted. It doesn't sound like you're happy for Sean, though.
Yeah, he's not.
He's totally not.
this
But
was
again,
meant to be a
hey,
tandem
I'm
thing.
happy.
This is
Good
your
point,
friend.
because I never thought about that. He's not fucking
No,
happy
he's
for
mad.
Sean.
He's
No,
really
well,
mad.
hey, I'll be real. No, this was meant to be a tandem thing. We did it
All,
together.
Hey, I didn't
all
even-
we've talked about this week is how Sean's in the video
Hey.
and
Why
he's not.
did you blow a kiss into a camera?
I
didn't even know about this.
I filmed a video of me doing it, but I never sent it in because I thought like, A, he's not going to use it, and
I didn't even
admittedly, these guys are into Phil Thomas Cat more than I am.
Okay.
So I thought
Bigger
like,
PTK.
I don't want to, just jump.
You're
on
more
the
of a Mark
bandwagon.
Gormley kind of guy like me.
Yeah, well, I'm Pomplamoose. If
Oh,
Pomplamoose
that's
ever,
true.
or
Right.
Brittany Louise Taylor, if they ever wanted to film a kiss.
Uh,
Anyway, so Sean was in the
I made
video.
it. But my favorite
Ugh,
part,
Pretty Louise Taylor.
Anyway,
You.
I like how I put the glasses on, then take them off, and then kiss. He kept the whole thing
you
in.
kept the
so-
whole thing. It was supposed to just start there.
But it doesn't matter.
Sean, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah,
sir. Thank you.
Congratulations.
I'm really happy.
Hey, dude, I'm really happy.
Oh, thank
Everybody
you.
go
Thank you.
check out
I'm
the
happy.
video just for kissing. Sean's in it.
Thank you.
Rocco might be in it.
Now, instead
Well,
of
in the comments.
instead of those negative comments asking where Rocco is, this reply, glad Sean's
Glad
here.
Sean's here.
Hashtag glad Sean's
But are
here.
you really? When you type that, think about it. Are you really?
I'm
supposed to be
honest.
entitled-
Yeah, I'm super.
It's
happy.
like when. Hey,
man.
honestly, it's the same thing as when Johnny Depp drove his friend to the auditions for Nightmare on Elm Street.
Same thing.
Then what happened?
The
Yeah.
friend was there to audition, but they cast Johnny Depp.
You're Johnny Depp,
I'm Johnny
and he's
Depp.
the
Now, but
friend.
here's the
Dude,
thing.
I'm
But what happened to Johnny Depp? Exactly, he's caught in this vicious cycle, the same fucking pirate movie, and he's unhappy. So
Johnny Depp
I'm-
became
oh, he's very happy.
He lives in
no,
a
Paris.
mega celebrity and a heartthrob,
Yeah,
which
he-
you already are.
I already am that.
How did
You're a heartthrob?
Yeah.
how
Oh,
did
yeah.
how did Johnny Depp's last movie? What was it? Digital Man go?
Johnny Mnemonic?
Dude, he
Man?
got
What
paid.
was that called?
Digital Man? What was it called?
It was called
What movie?
the one where he went
Transcendence.
transcending.
Oh yeah, how did that do?
Great.
That looked like a
Yeah, it did
piece of
great.
shit.
Point is,
What was his friend's
Point
last
is,
movie?
Rocco's an idiot.
Sean's in the video.
Yeah.
Rocco's jealous. I don't know why. You should be happy for your friend.
Yeah, you
Should
should
be.
be happy.
You're not
I would be
being-
happy for him.
You know what? Rocco won an award once for being the most Christ-like person in the world.
Yeah.
He's not
I
acting
remember
like
that. I
it
remember
right
him
now.
getting that award.
He's not.
And you
acting
know what?
like
I
it.
was happy for him when he got it.
Yeah.
Well, if-
he should give you the award.
Well, hey, if Christ died on the cross and then all these churches started putting up the second cross next to him that was like bigger and fancier, he'd be like, "Wait, I did the work here.
You know,
Yeah, yeah.
I was the one who got it. You wouldn't
yeah,
even know about
Christ
PTK
would probably
unless-
be jealous and pissed.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame him.
He
So-
is an award-winning author for his article in, what was it, Game Informer? I mean, we were happy for him when
Please.
that
I was
He was
so
Game
happy
Pro.
for him.
And
was
he
Game
can't...
Pro.
But it's okay.
Jeez.
That's okay.
It was his moment. Now it's
Rocco
your
also
moment.
wasn't in the most recent panel that we uploaded, the RTX panel.
That's
Yeah.
true.
He
So
was.
he's
were
been,
free.
he's been cut from several prominent, high-profile, very entertaining videos.
missing the spotlight.
I'm gonna give a spoiler to people. That's first of many. Get ready for it. Again, I'm very happy.
Special guest Sean Chatfield.
Taken.
I guess look forward to Krista and Woody cast
Do you
next
guys
week
want to switch
instead of
seats?
me.
Yeah, they'll be here.
Anyways, so fuck all that shit.
Oh, anyway, music stuff. So that we'll never bring that up again. We'll move on. Hey, so I don't know if you heard about this. This is super weird. So Nicki Minaj put out a new single.
Oh,
New
I'm a
single-
big connoisseur of hers.
Garrett's her biggest fan.
Kelly Minaj. that is.
And she put out a new single called Anaconda. And what a lot of artists do is sometimes the music video isn't out yet or it's not ready yet. So as soon as the single comes out, they'll put up a lyric video that just kind of maybe it'll be animated, maybe it'll be, whatever, with the lyrics on the screen.
Those are official sometimes? I always thought that was a fan made.
No, a lot of that's really been adopted by a lot of the record labels now. Yeah,
Wow.
because people just all they want to do is go to YouTube and hear the single immediately. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
true.
So they put them up and they'll get like
And
6
it-
million
and
views.
It takes no time and money to do that.
Yeah.
True.
So they put up one today or whenever for her new single. And it's just kind of crazy animation. Like, it's like photos of her face and like animated lyrics. It's all about her butt or whatever.
Is
and
it her
it
anaconda?
samples Mix-a-Lot.
My anaconda don't.
Yeah.
Not.
Exactly. So samples all that, and then the last portion of it, the lyrics are going down a movie theater screen. If you got a big ass in the club, whatever. They're going down the movie theater screen, and it zooms out, and it's the fucking Mystery Science Theater silhouettes in the corner.
What?
And it's like but it's not. It's just silhouettes.
Yeah.
But it's the silhouettes of Tom Servo and
They just
and
borrowed
Bo
that
and them,
Google
and it's a
image.
silhouette of her like in the theater too. And all the Mystery Science Theater guys have been writing all day today on Twitter. We don't know anything about this. We didn't sign off on it. We don't know anything about
Are
this.
they mad though?
I don't know. I really don't know. And so that was Mike Nelson talking about it. Another guy, Bill Corbett, who was Crow,
Yeah.
was posting, we're doing, every now and then they have riff tracks in a movie theater.
Yeah.
They said, our next one is the movie Anaconda.
Oh,
And
weird.
I don't know if they just did a Google search and that came up,
Whoa.
or if he's like, I really don't know. But now Riff Tracks and has been advertising on all their pages.
As seen
the
on-
new single from Nicki Minaj, Anaconda. The new Riff Tracks movie, Anaconda. Coincidence? Yes. And then advertise that. So I thought that was really
That's
funny.
great.
But no one knows what's going on with that. So anyway, I don't if there's any news on
If
that.
they're using it for the promo, they're not mad.
No.
Oh no. I mean, I'd be confused, but I wouldn't be,
Yeah.
whatever.
Maybe Nicki Minaj is a
If
big
anything,
fan of that.
their little thing is gonna get like 100
Whoa,
million
whoa.
views
Yeah.
Little thing?
compared to Nicki Minaj, who's mega big.
Well,
mega big.
if you want to.
Wow, you're about to say mega bitch.
No, I was not.
Mean.
I would never say that,
Ooh.
but I missed.
Sean doesn't. He
I
doesn't say
flubbed
that
my
for
words.
a woman's word.
Caught you.
Doesn't
Wow,
flub.
was that a flubber reference? Making fun of fucking the body's barely cold.
Oh, yeah. I want to let everybody know, I just recently found out Robin Williams had demons.
What?
So,
He did?
crazy. I know.
What do you mean?
All right. I'll link you to about 35 articles after the podcast.
Try 135.
But I just found that out.
Okay.
So.
What a lot of people kept asking what we thought about the Robin Williams situation, and it is really sad. But the thing you got to realize is, now it's a week later, he had demons.
He did.
So just check out, any various websites, and they'll tell you he had demons.
It's very sad.
Did they link to a suicide hotline? I've seen a lot of them link
I think
to
we should
that.
just memorialize the tragedy with the saddest, most pensive pictures of Robin Williams we can find. If you just post those all over
So we
the
can
place.
get some views.
Eric, do you have any pensive Williams pictures?
Not on me.
I don't want to see a
Sean
single.
will put
I don't
it
want
in
to see a
the
single
actual
photograph
podcast.
of him smiling or looking happy.
Nothing
No.
from Mork.
Despite
and
his
Mindy, just-
entire career being comedy and positive and
I'm
whatever,
gonna get
I just
bummed
want to
out.
see him
I think
crying.
if I'm not doing that.
Well, it's because he had demons.
He had. It's like you're not even
He did.
accepting it.
I will link you to a Daily Current article later.
Thank
all
you.
about it.
Okay,
Thank
thank you.
you.
Does it run ads on the side?
I'll find a special one for
Okay.
you.
Thank you.
My favorite headline out of Robin Williams passing away actually was very, very sad.
That really bummed me out.
That really bummed me
Definitely.
out. But my favorite headline out of the whole situation was Mrs. Doubtfire 2 likely canceled.
Oh my god.
Like
Unconfirmed.
what dumb fuck posted that in the middle of that whole? Like I don't even have a joke for that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the internet was kind of gross that day and like the next day. Like that night, I get a lot of people like kind of their own way of mourning, post
Oh,
their
yeah.
favorite things.
That's
like,
a lot of people's
this is
favorite
huge
actor.
shocker.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
huge.
yeah.
I'm upset. Like pictures and whatnot. And I think that's a way for everyone to acknowledge like, oh, I'm not the only one that's like, wow, this is really shocking. Like everyone's with me. It's kind of like a mourning process, you know. But then for the last fucking week, I can't look at anything on Facebook or Twitter that's not more and
Yeah,
more articles
I don't- at
linking
this
to
point-
how Robin Williams was depressed.
At
Like,
this point, I don't.
yes.
Well, no,
really-
but you don't really. He had demons, man. Like you don't fucking get it.
Yeah, it's the initial shock is going to make everybody post crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Within 24 hours. But a week later,
Well,
I
not
really
even
don't.
crazy stuff. Just their emotion, opinions,
Yeah.
and like, oh, this is a bummer.
But a week later, I don't care what your thoughts are on should he have done it like he did it. I don't know. Patch Adams 2 is likely canceled. I don't know.
Flubber 2 still coming out.
My favorite is also, too, the people who uploaded the clip from Louis C.K. Robin Williams' death foreshadowing. It's a scene of him at a graveyard, and I think that's crazy because I don't know how they knew he would die someday. Like, that, I don't know what Nostradamus
predicted
fucking
that?
guy is at work here, but anyway, I want everybody to look up. There's an episode there. We have a couple MEGA64 videos that have my kind of rest in peace thing at the end. I want you to pull those out if I ever die,
And then we'll
If-
know.
If you ever
If-
die,
and then you'll
If
know.
Rocco
Only
dies.
In the event it happens, I want you to know I knew.
Hey, I just want to confirm right now, Rocco Bodie does have demons.
I have demons.
I've seen them.
I hope the mic picked that up, but I don't think it did.
Is this guy yelling?
That was the deepest
Something about
voice.
that was a demon.
That was one of the demons.
That was one of the
I
demons.
told you I had them.
Is he
demons,
gonna
I've got
get
'em.
Tony though? Whoa.
So that's
How was the Paul McCartney concert?
The Paul McCartney concert was amazing.
Yeah,
It was
we had a
so
good ass time.
Good.
I
really
arrived late. I arrived about half hour late to Paul McCartney. I had to piss so bad by the time I got to Dodger Stadium. When I parked my car, I was already upset because I was late and I felt like really bummed out because I was missing Paul McCartney and I wanted to run to get to my seat, but I couldn't because
I had to pee.
I seriously thought if I run, I'm gonna pee my pants, and then I'm really not gonna enjoy this concert. So I'm like hobbling to get up there, and I'm going through security where they're patting everybody down. And I know like you don't have to pat me down. I just really have to pee. I got nothing to be inspected unless you want to inspect my bladder.
Right.
So I asked the guy, I was like, "Where's the closest bathroom?" And I think he thought I was trying to sneak into the concert because his answer was, "I need to see your ticket," which he was not checking anybody else's tickets. So I showed him, and he's like, "Okay, bathroom's right around there." So as I was running up to the stadium, I hear 8 Days a Week is playing, and it's funny because all the security in the parking lot, they're like singing along to 8 Days a Week, and there's one dude being like, "This song's pretty good. I never know they play a song like this." And just like the fattest security guard just been like, "You've never heard of the Beatles?" Like, ready to slap him. That was kind of funny. Then, as I'm in Dodger Stadium taking the most relieving piss of my entire life,
Hell yeah.
what's that? So, All My Lovin'
Yeah.
comes on. He starts playing All My Lovin', and was a really surreal moment because everybody in the bathroom started singing along
Yeah.
to All My Lovin'.
Oh, I can't.
So I was like peeing, and like in all the other stalls, I pee in a stall because
Yeah.
I don't want to risk. I'm a celebrity. You get a sight of that.
You don't want.
Yeah.
You don't have
Next-
dick sites.
Next
I'm
thing
just
I know,
nervous.
TMZ's knocking on my door. So I pee in
They're
a
gonna
stall.
say your dick has demons.
Exactly. So outside the stall, I'm just hearing like trickles of water and "All My Lovin'," all these people
Yeah.
singing along, and I was like, "This is a musical bathroom."
It
It was
is.
pretty cool.
The power
And then-
of the Beatles, man.
Yeah, I didn't tell you guys this. I got out of the bathroom. 55,000 people were there. I felt completely lost. I suddenly like had a panic attack, like just a wave of
Well,
anxiety.
that was the biggest concert I've ever or likely will
Wow.
ever
By
attend.
far the biggest.
Right?
That
I
many
mean,
people.
it was.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll probably never see a concert that big.
No.
It was. Yeah. So
I felt completely
Yeah.
lost. I didn't know where my seats were. I didn't know where you guys were. I just saw an ocean of people, and I felt like really alone. I was like by myself, and in that moment, I was just like,
dick demons.
why did I drive up here by myself? Like I could have been with my friends the whole time, and now I just feel fucking alone. and I don't even want to be here.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was really sad. But then I was like, but you know what? It's Paul McCartney. You just have to like tough it out.
Right.
Yeah.
So I literally is like, the ticket said 9 something. I found the number 9. It's like, I'm just gonna walk into this crowd. Maybe I'll get lucky. And then I saw Rocco's head. Of all things, I saw this haircut.
I got a big ass fucking head.
And I was like, hello? And then I saw you guys. I waved. I got to sit down right when you started playing Let Me Roll It. And it was like, I had arrived. I felt so good.
If
Oh,
you
that's
heard
good.
8 Days a Week, that was his first song. So you heard
Yeah,
the whole
you heard the
concept.
whole
That was the first
That
song?
was the
Yep,
first song.
first song.
Oh, okay.
You're
I
set.
thought I had missed a couple songs.
No, that was
Nice.
it.
Now let me say, speaking of that, great show. First of all, he did 2 encores.
Yeah. It was
3+ hour
3
show.
Yeah, it was a long show.
But
Damn.
I will say, in past shows I have seen him, he opened with Magical Mystery Tour. I like that as an opening better than what we got. We got 8 Days a Week. That's not a bad song. It's a good song, but I like, for an intro, I like Magical Mystery Tour better. However, he ended this show better than any show I'd ever seen, because he ended it with the whole last act of the Abbey Road medley.
Yeah.
I'm
Are you
talking
serious?
With
Golden
Golden
Slumbers,
Slumbers and all
the
that.
whole
Oh,
stretch
that's
from there on out.
fucking cool.
Hey, that was like, this was worth price of admission.
That's cool.
It was
That was awesome.
We're going in San Diego.
Yes, we're seeing
Yeah, we're
San
going to
Diego.
go again.
So
I'm excited.
Maybe you'll get a different opening. You'll get
I think it's probably going to be the same set.
yeah.
Probably pretty similar. He has a couple little variables.
Yeah,
but
maybe.
largely, we'll see. But I want to let everybody know one change we are going to make for the set list in San Diego. Obviously, Paul McCartney maybe wasn't feeling good that night in Los Angeles. So
Give us the fuck.
let's keep the hashtag going, temporary secretary, and tweet at Paul McCartney. Play temporary secretary at the San Diego show.
Gotta have it in our
Get
hometown.
it going. We're gonna hear it live. It's a matter of time.
It's a fitting song for Kevin's hometown, your
Yeah.
hometown,
Right,
San
yeah,
Diego,
it's
California. Temporary
Yeah.
secretary. Let's do this.
Who's going to the San Diego show? Us.
Show
You're
of
not going to
hands.
this
I'm
one.
not going to this one, I don't think.
Are you bummed about that, or are you?
I am a little bummed.
Now that you've seen it.
Yeah, but I saw it. It was great.
Yeah.
It was the best concert I've ever been to.
Oh, can I
Great.
say, though, I want to talk about the person at the concert that I did not like.
Uh-oh.
Paul McCartney,
Oh yeah.
guitar player.
Oh.
This guy is such a fucking showboater.
Oh, is
when
he?
he's on
He's
stage,
He's a good guitar. I think he's a good guitarist.
Credit where credit's due.
Awesome guitarist.
Awesome guitarist. He shreds the guitar. I don't give a fuck.
He's peacocking.
He does like the 1 foot kick while he like jumps across the stage on 1 foot. He does all these like schmoozy faces when he plays, like, ooh,
He's too cool.
and it's like, hey, I don't know if you realize, but that's Paul McCartney you're playing next to. So
stand still.
hey, memo to the cameraman. Just point the cameras at Paul McCartney. We don't need to see anybody else from that band. They're a good band. They're really
They're
talented.
a tight band.
But
They're
you
really good.
you have a Beatle on stage. I just want to see the Beatle. I don't care.
It-
The guitarist was the guy who played music on Livin' La Vida Loca, Ricky Martin's
He used to
hit
be in Ricky
song.
Martin's
Okay.
band, yeah.
Okay.
Pretty cool. I think being a Beatle's a little bit more impressive. Let's
Yeah.
keep the cameras on Paul
Let's do
McCartney.
that.
But they all play together really well. I love their drummer. Drummer is a big Buddha-looking dude that's just
That guy's cool.
beating the skins, and he's great. However, I think the best example of how a band member should be in the presence of Paul McCartney, their keyboardist. He's a great keyboardist, but man, he is. Every time Paul McCartney points at him, he is like, oh yeah, he is kissing Paul's ass the
Anything
whole
you want, Paul?
show.
Where's it, Paul?
Leave it to me, Paul. I'll take care
And
of
whenever
it.
they point, here's a great guitar. Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Can I carry your books,
he
Paul?
literally like bows.
He literally was doing the "we're not worthy" thing during the show. Hey.
a keyboard.
And most of the time, I would think that's douche. Come on. But this is the one situation. Hey, he is a Beatle.
Yeah.
Act like that. Yeah, that's fine.
No, that's how,
That's how you should
everybody
be.
in the band should be like a Paul McCartney group.
Yeah.
Derek was saying that everyone could be like wear black, like a set.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
rest of the band should be in all black, standing in out of the
shadows.
light, like playing. Put them in the pit section.
Yeah, put them in the
I
orchestra.
don't need to see them whatsoever.
Just Paul up there on that piano.
Just
that bass.
Paul, because there were moments when we're kind of far away, so I have to watch the screens.
Yeah.
I can see the people on stage, but I really see what's going on the screens. And I was just thinking, like, wonder what Paul's doing right now.
Does he go from like piano to
does.
bass?
Oh,
guitar?
every
Yeah.
song he's
He
bouncing.
has,
Yeah,
like,
two
he has like
pianos.
10 guitars. He goes
10
through.
guitars, 2 pianos.
Nice.
And
He's really living it up.
He knows he can play kind of good too.
He's learned it.
No, he played like 40 songs almost.
Fuck,
Just
man.
straight.
But that's
straight
what's
music.
really cool about what I love about the old Beatles songs is they're so like 2 minutes, whatever, that he can play 1,000 of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They just on to another thing.
Awesome.
He plays.
like a punk
I just
band.
saw a face, and then he's on to the next song. Yeah, he's on to the next song. You know, so that was really cool.
My mom asked me like, "Was the show good?" Yeah, and she's like, "Was Ringo there?" And I was like, "No." And she's like, "Why don't they ever play together?" And she couldn't wrap her brain around that. Just kept coming back to, so there are two Beatles, but they just don't play together? Why? There you go. That's my mother.
There you have it. It does, although I will say something you said after the show, and it is true. It's a great show. I highly recommend anybody goes. But it's almost bittersweet because it's such a great show. But you do leave with the thought of,
I wish
I wish I could just see all the Beatles.
Yeah.
And that,
You know, it
and
really
that-
is like,
and that
oh,
gets back
man.
to the band, and I understand they're having fun and that's their job, but at the same time they're playing Beatles songs, and the whole time I'm thinking like it would be so great to hear, you know, if only the dead Beatles were not dead.
Yeah,
and they were there.
yeah.
I said later when we went to go see Black Sabbath, it was kind of a different story. Because 3/4 of the band was there.
They were there, yeah.
So even when Ozzy Osbourne isn't singing, it's Tony Iommi playing the guitar
Yeah.
parts.
Sure, yeah.
And, you know, you could be the best guitarist in the world, but it's still different when you were the one who wrote it.
Yeah.
And when you're the guy, you know, that's your creation. You're not playing a cover. You're playing your art.
Yeah,
Right.
but I
And-
felt that way when we saw Sabbath. I felt like the drummer was really good, but he wasn't Bill Ward, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I just want to see Bill Ward like fucking jam.
Yeah.
To
I
be
wanted
fair,
to see
though,
original
the
Sabbath.
drums are the one instrument where you can get away with, all right, just get a new guy on there. Just keep the beat.
He was good. He was really good.
I feel the same way, like, all the times that I've gone and seen, like, Danzig,
Yeah.
and he's played, like, a couple Misfits songs, but not with any of the other band
Yeah,
members.
and-
Even though I get it, but it's always like, and it's funny you're wearing that Maiden shirt, because that was the best experience for me, seeing a band that's the entire lineup
Hell yeah.
perform
They're all there.
all of their fucking songs.
And there's never, when
That
we saw
Maiden show
Iron
was
Maiden, there was
awesome.
never a moment of like, imagine what we could have seen.
yeah, it was,
I know,
that's
yeah, I feel
the
the same
top
way.
tier.
Oh,
we
yeah,
could
we're
have
fucking
imagined.
seeing it. This
Yeah.
is the show.
Yeah.
That being said, even though you do feel that way after seeing Paul McCartney, it is Paul McCartney.
Yeah, I'm
who
super
is-
excited.
Who is the heart of that band? So like, it's not like you're getting slighted in the least, you know.
Yes.
But it is, just.
I'm
a
super
bittersweet
excited
in
for
way.
that because I wasn't going to the Dodgers one, but then when you
Yeah.
said they're doing San Diego, I was like, fuck. When you told me how good it was, I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, give me a ticket for that.
Yeah.
And I should be thinking forward to this Friday. We're going to Nine Inch Nails and Soundgarden.
Yeah, that's right. I keep
I
forgetting
should
about
I should
that.
start getting more excited for that
Yeah.
because that's
Where are you
something
gonna see 'em?
Original Soundgarden lineup.
up in Irvine.
Okay.
So we got a little bit of a drive.
Cool.
Are they going to play There Is No You, There Is Only Me?
That's not the name of the song,
Hey,
but
there is no fucking you. There is only me.
they might. I imagine a lot of the new album.
Are they going
but-
to play? They're going to play the whole Social Network soundtrack.
I saw Ringo at Humphreys by the Bay. Liked it a little bit more.
Ooh.
So, Paul, step up.
Step it up. Was it smoother? Was it jazzier?
Yeah.
I imagine Ringo's set would be a little more down.
It was a lot more
Ring-
subdued. There
yeah,
was a
Ringo
it
doesn't
was-
give a shit.
It was a lot sleepier. There was
Yeah.
definitely like a older, boozed up on wine
Hey there,
crowd.
I'm
Yeah.
Ringo
It was
Starr.
Humphreys by the Bay.
It was it was a venue that could seat like 200.
Peace and love, peace and love. Thank you for having me at Humphreys by the Bay.
Ginny was talking to a girl about going to see the Beatles or Paul McCartney, and she's like, "Yeah, I just don't like the Beatles at all."
Oof.
And then she's like, and Ginny's like, "Do you know like any of their songs?" She's like, I don't think so. I know they had that one song, "Hey Hey We're the Monkeys."
What the
What the fuck?
You're- Jenny,
They-
Jenny's friend is an
Ew.
idiot.
they say
Your wife's
they're
got some
not the
idiot
Beatles
friends.
in
That
that.
remi-
the
that
Beatles
reminds
had a good
me
sense of humor.
That reminds me of whatever the fucking book was that when you worked at Chili's, Sam dies at the end.
Hey.
Oh yeah, my brother Sam is dead.
My brother Sam is dead. Hey, hey, I like your book. Hey, by the way, Sam dies. Or my brother, whatever you said.
No,
hey,
yeah,
Sam
Sam
dies.
dies.
Wow, thanks a lot. You fucking spoiled it. I just remember thinking, I want to go in there and beat that person up.
You read the title. What do you want from? Anyways.
Anyway, well, we're just about at the end of tonight's show. I wanted to say real quick, I wanted to give a shout out to our friend Frankie, sent in to the P.O. Box this Vinylmation I posted a lot of videos on my personal
Can I
channel.
have that?
No.
Oh wait, how many
Derek,
did you send?
If you had that, I'd be happy for you. I'd be happy that you had that.
I know. And how often do I take things from the PO box? Never.
Never.
Oh,
I
you
think
know
that
what?
should. I think we should vote on it.
Well, let me
Yeah.
let me just say, Frankie sent this in.
That's
He saw-
nice.
There's
Thank
a
you,
video
Frankie.
where I opened like 8 of these, and none of them are this dude in the well.
That's the last one you needed, right?
Carlos, and yes, it was. And he sent it in. Thank you so much for that, Frankie. I really appreciate. Got that, Carlos.
Sure.
Thank you. If you want to send anything to our PO box, our address is MEGA64, PO Box 713090, Santee, California 92072. So send some stuff in.
Send
and
Derek
we'll-
a violation.
I got
Discuss
this. It was sent to me from Sean M, and it is Charger sunglasses.
Whoa, can
So
hey,
Kristen
Can-
Woody.
do you
Can
just
Derek
wanna write
wear the
Kristen
Kristen
Woody
Woody
on it,
ones?
or
No, only I can wear those.
oh, you're gonna hog.
oh, because
them
you
both?
went to the event.
I went to the event.
Yeah, yeah.
But like these
They were
Charger
limited.
ones, I will now wear.
That's nice of
It's
Chris.
okay.
It's
I'm
Sean.
selfless.
Sean
I
C.
am. I'm like Buddha.
Well,
I
he
don't
gave out
care.
the PO box number. Someone should send Derek some kind of vinyl toy or something.
Send me a cross or a little Buddha or something to do with
God.
God, religion. Devil is not welcome. If you send me a devil, I will throw him away.
I'm going to send you a Blu-ray of Heaven is for Real.
Thank you.
Tight.
Oh, and then, is this another thing? Yeah. It's another thing we got from the P.O. Box.
Yeah.
Now, this is for me.
For Rocco.
What
is it?
are the chances?
Another thing for me.
What is it?
A gift from Matthew Saviardo. It says, even funnier than the original. Enjoy. Are you fucking kidding me? Still waiting on Blu-ray?
They made a
You
fucking.
can keep that.
They made a sequel to this. It looks
Good night.
I mean, it is Photoshop.
Good night. Thank you. Send me more stuff. I like
Oh,
it.
Jenny
It's like
McCarthy
my
is
birthday.
Also, Ferguson was Clarissa's brother,
That's Photoshop.
and I thought he died. You guys need to be more
What happened to that guy's
specific
face?
with your tweets.